I just realized they're not fireworks. I'll go get something to eat. Because I feel hungry.
Don't go there.
Why?
Because, we don't know if they're coming to us.
I'm gonna get something to eat.
Huh?
They won't come to the backyard.
No, I know, but like the gunshots were over there, and I don't know if the person's there.
Don't know.
I'm like that one guy.
Make the brush better. Okay. Yes. 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 Oh no, it is. You can turn and contract all my muscles. Remember the wash my back and the
You're right. What if I show up like on the news for saving someone's life?
what if they make a case?
Fuse up. Fuse up.
Stay, but I don't think you excel. Oh no. I should do something with like this little thing. Hey. I'm only gonna tell you like a little information, but look at him. He's so silly, what the fuck? Anyways, how did you know how to draw my heads? Anyways, I heard like about like 10 gunshots today.
People who knew celebrities before they were famous, how different do they act now? I worked at this tiny Peruvian place called Sabor when I was 19. My boss Carmen was this single mom who ran the kitchen like a drill sergeant. She'd yell at you for burning the rice, but then make sure you ate before going home. Real tough love type. One day, this skinny kid Jay shows up asking for work. Couldn't even hold a knife properly. Carmen takes one look at him and goes, People who knew celebrities before.
Mix Nutella with cream cheese and get ready to be amazed.
Mix Nutella with cream cheese and let's see if I become amazed.
Start by adding 400 grams of chocolate-filled wafer rolls into a removable bottom baking pan.
I bought 2 flavors. Let's go with the chocolate one first. I think it's a bit too long, so I just break it in half. Yep, it works.
$150 grams of milk biscuits into a food processor.
2 tablespoons sugar.
2 tablespoons sugar.
1
Put that rap on, revolution. Flick that, I wanna beat like this. Put that rap on, revolution. Flick that, I wanna beat like this. Beat like this, low in the bass gon' switch. I wanna beat like this. It goes like on and on and on. Put that rap on, revolution. Flick that, I wanna beat like this. Beat like
I'm such a jazz.
Wait, can I
And
actually like
jazz?
drive the cars? Your car looks cool.
Jazz. So you're telling me there's gonna be jazz music?
This person says some fighting words, but I can't fight, so I'm just gonna reason with you. So I did say this shade looks like bunny tongue, judging from the bottle itself. I know it looks hot pink. Okay, maybe even the swatch looks hot pink. Even some people say I love you girl, but that is not bunny tongue. It's not because you can't really tell by the swatch itself, so I'm gonna be swatching it on my lips instead. This lip treatment gloss looks pigmented, but it's not as pigmented as the swatches. Of course, you can slowly build the pigment up if it's not too pigmented for you. Here's a picture of the bunny tongue compared. This person says some fighting words, but I can't fight, so I'm just. Of course, you can slowly build the pigment up if it's not too pigmented for you. Here's a picture of the bunny tongue compared to my lips. Unless
Do 16 scoops, please. Okay, I think this is the most scoops I've ever done. So let's go ahead and do 16 scoops. I literally almost ran out of glitter, so I had to kind of, scrape the sides. But that is in fact 16 scoops of glitter, which is a lot. I'm mixing it up, and this time I'm gonna put it in a lip gloss tube. It's so pretty in the syringe, and it looks really good in the tube too. But don't be fooled, this gloss only looks good in the tube, because when you put this much glitter, it turns grainy. Do 16 scoops.
Go. Go. 1. 0. 0.
Wait, I'm confused.
0.
I thought it was 2.
2.
This is me, about to have an allergic reaction to a resin water-filled corset I made at the beach. How did I get here? Well, you might know the prequel. I made an acrylic tank version out of flat sheets, but it was brought to my attention that I looked like I wanted a cheeseburger. So to make a resin one with a more contoured shape, I started out by making a clay model, then covered it in silicone like peanut butter on that baby. After donning what I thought to be enough protective gear, I layered the UV resin coat by coat to get 2 resin shells out of the silicone cast. At some point, I didn't notice the resin that dripped on my arm. Then I resined the 2 sides together to get something just as hollow as my brain. Finally, I did some other stuff I don't want to bore you with, and headed to the beach to embarrass exposed myself. This is where the rash appeared and spread. The doctor said I was allergic to it, and I bought a resin hazmat suit to prevent this in the future. But more importantly, can I swim this completely dried and sealed corset that is yes more contouring than the Cybertruck shaped one? It still has a long way to go before it looks professionally done. This is me about to have an allergic reaction to professionally done. This is
all black shades on, put that rap on, revolution. I wanna beat like this, love when the bass gon' switch. I bet it goes like this. Pinky up, pinky up.
These are the top 5 most dangerous boy names. Send this to somebody with one of these names. Number 5, Aiden. And listen, there are like 40 different versions of this name. Aiden, Aiden, and Aiden. And somehow they're all the same person. Number 4, Tyler. I swear every Tyler peaked in middle school. Like they still talk about their 8th grade basketball highlights. Number 3,
about to have an allergic
in your head, you lost your earrings in the bed. You couldn't tell her that you lost them, 'cause you're scared and you're not talking. So you think of what to say, then save it for another day. 'Cause you just never had the heart, now they just drift further apart from you. Extra, extra, read all about it. Magazines, feelings, and you can't get out of it. Extra, extra, read all about it. In your head, you lost your earrings.
Whoa!
I don't see anybody with their camera on. Seriously, is it my fault? Did you have your cameras off?
So, Dr. Brown, we actually kind of wanted to do something.
With your cameras off?
Everybody's wanna go ahead.
I don't see.
With a knife, stab the cross on the lobster's head to kill it.
I never like to show this part.
Then poach it in salted water just enough to loosen the meat.
I prefer to steam my lobster. Lobster out. Ooh, it's hot.
After that, snap off the claws at the knuckles. Twist, then pull, and the meat should slide right out.
Snap off the claws at the knuckles, then we twist and pull. I think I did a pretty good job.
Then use a knife to crack open and empty the other side.
So far, so good.
Straighten the tail before you twist it clean off. Then squeeze the shell to pop out the juicy meat.
Straighten the tail. Okay, oh, then we squeeze the shell to get that juicy meat.
Next, remove the 8 legs. Use a rolling pin to squeeze the meat out from each one like toothpaste.
Taking off all 8 legs, and it should roll out like a tube of toothpaste. Ta-da! Subscribe if I did a good job.
With a
Just got a new order once again! Oh man, oh man!
If you can't handle, I wanna beat like this, love when the bass gon' switch.
Wait.
This is
You think you're what you say and save it for another day, 'cause you just never had the heart now.
It's me. It's me. Being me. It's me. It's me. もしもし、聞こえてる？
Let's package a 3-scoop order.
Somebody say chance. Oh, you thought it was just burgers and fries. They got more flavors than you tasted. All black shades on. Why can't we sleep or even cry? Is it possible to die? Am I even still alive? Open my
It seems screwing up problem now.
What happens if we fry a whole potato? Well, apparently that's what a lot of you guys wanted to know after the last video we did where we tried to find new french fry shapes. And before we start making tesseracts and cranes, we should probably get this one out of the way. Now, my hesitation with this is that potatoes are heavy and watery, so it's very possible it can explode or at least let out tons of steam into the frying oil. But even if it doesn't explode, something like this would need about an hour in the fryer to fully cook. And pretty much 30 seconds after I put it in, it started bubbling in a crazy way that really started to scare me. So I switched out for my smallest potato and made a few vents just in case. This little guy still took over 30 minutes of frying, but we were able to get it cooked all the way to the center. That whole entire time, I was also steaming another big potato that is now fully cooked and ready to be crisped up in the fryer, theoretically. This should—
How I look if I cosplay Emu or Tor.
I bet it goes like this. Pinky up, up, pinky up, up, pinky up, up, pinky up, up, pinky up. One day soon.
Apparently this gives you an instant manicure, so I'm putting it to the test. There are 4 different patterns to choose from. I chose the hot one and inserted it into the stamper. Next I have to cleanse my nail, and this is where the magic happens. I have to use this pink stuff, and so it doesn't get everywhere, I have to put my nail in this protector. I put my finger through the hole and close it so nothing gets on my skin, and I feel like this is a genius way to make sure the application is clean. And now the pink stuff is on my nail. How do I get it out without smudging it? Surprisingly, nothing got smudged. I'm doing the rest of my nails, and I have to wait for the pink stuff to get tacky, so I have to let it dry for 4 minutes. Now for the stamping machine. I've already put the cartridge in, and I'm stamping the first nail, but that did not work. So I'm stamping on more of the pink liquid. Maybe it was too dry, and I'm stamping the rest of my nails. And I was wondering, how does the stamping work? I'm pretty sure these are basically just nail foils. And now that my finger is dry, I can finally stamp it. And subscribe if you would try this.
Here's wink.
just joked the band director. I got a brand new saxophone.
Who is the singer that's currently topping TikTok Japan and Korea's music charts? This is Sasane, the 18-year-old from Japan who's also a model. Started posting song covers on her guitar last year, and now she's going viral along with a fun dance trend with her first original song. Follow for more.
This is why you should never throw out your kitchen scraps, because you're literally wasting money. This guy put it to the test by dropping his leftover garlic into a cup of water, and within days, it started growing fresh garlic greens that could be trimmed and used over and over again. Then, he did the same thing with an onion base, and it grew back just as fast, producing fresh greens every time they get cut that can go straight into a salad or any dish, costing literally nothing since you were about to throw them away anyway. This is why you—
My daughter does have 2 jobs. I have 2 jobs.
Surfing, miss. If you got a bumper, then twerk it, miss.
You're making ravioli and this happens. It's not the mold, it's not the shape, but it's moisture and timing. Cut your strips precisely, then cover everything with plastic wrap. You're preserving moisture, so keep the strips protected until the moment you use them. And now assembly. Light pressure only, and guide it with your hands. Trim the weak edges, and with the same knife, release the sheet from the board. After rolling, structure is set. Now lightly spray the sheet with a little bit of water. Cover it again and let it rest for a couple of minutes. Now moisture is equalized and your pasta sheet is flexible. Now it can handle pressure, it can seal. This is the difference: moisture control and the speed of execution. Miss either one and your ravioli will fail. Master both and it will work every time. You're making.
It's me. It's me. Being me. Hot take. People should be aware enough to respect people's boundaries and privacy.
It's the midnight sun kissing under the red sky, laying up.
The internet thought I was AI.
Only 0.1% of people have these abilities. First, freeze mode. Some people can stay completely still without moving a muscle, not even a breath. Here's the test. Don't move at all for 5 seconds. Second, serious face. Only a few people can control their laugh no matter what. So here's a test. Don't laugh for the next few seconds.